trend in gardening called raised bed gardening, right?
You know, the biggest reason that we want to do raised beds in this part of the world is because our soil is, I always say, somewhat questionable.
Always, I would say, generally always questionable, right?
Yeah, so what we do is we try to build these beds up, and I like to see people build them at least 12 inches deep.
Okay.
And then we kind of have a recipe that we go with, and it looks kind of funny, but it's kind of like making lasagna.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to put like enriched mulch in the bottom third of the bed. I like the hay, like a wheat straw hay in the middle of it, because that brings in microorganisms and earthworms and good nitrogen. And then we top it off either with like raised bed mix or soil mix or some sort of good planting medium, and do that as a lasagna effect. And each and every year it's going to settle a little bit, but next year you're just going to add some more raised bed to it. You don't never want to mix it up.
Okay, so you want to keep that layered effect. Now, can you go ahead and start planting in it this year?
Yes, definitely. We can go ahead and plant in it. We want to go ahead and use some fertilizer with it, and I always like the Yum Yum mix, and we do that about every 3 or 4 weeks. As far as building your raised beds, you can do them out of 2x12s. We've got other ones that we can show you that we did out of cross ties, landscape fabric, timbers, just anything that you can come up with to build and just be about 12 inches deep.
And you can pretty much plant anything in it, right?
Yeah, any of your vegetables for sure, your tomatoes, your peppers, your squash, all your cold stuff, broccoli, all that stuff, does very, very well. And you'll find that it does so much better in a raised bed than it does in the natural earth.
Very cool. Okay, you can check out more about raised beds here at Panhandle Greenhouses. You guys are located?
Come out and see us. We're 2 1/3 miles south of Hollywood Road on Washington Street.
It's gardening on a very small scale. We're talking fairy gardening next week on your Panhandle Greenhouses Panhandle Weather Garden.